Good evening, this is your AI host, J. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on December 28, 2022. Spain tops world's best tourist villages ranking with 3 awards. The Guardian, these are Europe's best villages to visit as a tourist, SchengenVisaInfo.com. SchengenVisaInfo.com, Nagaland's Konoma village listed for UNWTO's upgrade program. Details here. Ship insurers to cancel war cover for Russia, Ukraine from January 1st. Reuters, ship insurers exodus from Russia-Ukraine trades gathering pace. Bloomberg, Japan government asks insurers to retain marine war insurance for LNG shippers in Russian waters. CNA, Japan asks its insurers to retain marine war cover for LNG shippers in Russian waters. Reuters, Japan's LNG buyers check how insurance hold will affect supplies. Hong Kong to scrap almost all its COVID rules. BBC, COVID-19, Hong Kong to scrap almost all virus curbs. CNA, Hong Kong scraps vaccine pass, COVID-19 tests for travelers. The Independent, Hong Kong abandons last COVID curbs to revive economy. Financial Times, Hong Kong scraps on arrival PCR test and vaccine pass. First World News, latest English news IWION. One person killed as 200 vehicles collide in fog on Chinese bridge. The Guardian, huge car crash causes over 200 vehicles piled on top of each other on bridge in China. The Telegraph, motorist killed in 200 car crash on foggy bridge in China. Evening Standard, fog causes car pileup in China. The Times and the Sunday Times, watch, over 200 cars trapped in huge pileup on Chinese bridge shrouded in fog. Dog rescued on Christmas Day from Utah mountains. BBC, dog rescued from frozen mountain on Christmas Day. The Telegraph, search and rescue team save dog near frozen waterfall in Utah. ABC News, dog stuck in frozen mountain, rescued by search crew in #Utah #dog rescue videos #shorts #news 18. CNN News 18, watch, dog rescued from frozen mountain on Christmas Day. Russian troops able to freeze sperm for free, lawyer. BBC, Russian troops, to be able to freeze sperm for free, amid Ukraine invasion, says lawyer. Evening Standard, Putin's sperm bank, Russia offers to freeze soldiers' semen in case they die. The Times, Russian state to fund sperm freezing for mobilized soldiers. The Moscow Times, Russians fighting in Ukraine can freeze sperm for free. China COVID, US considers restrictions on Chinese arrivals. BBC, no plans for UK COVID restrictions on arrivals from China. The Independent, China's sudden pivot on COVID restrictions sparks global jitters. France 24 English, US weighs restrictions for Chinese travelers amid COVID surge. Al Jazeera English, US considers COVID entry restrictions for Chinese travelers. Pope Francis says predecessor Benedict is very ill. BBC, Pope Francis asks for special prayers for very sick Benedict XVI, English News, News 18 Live. CNN News 18, Pope Francis asks for prayers as predecessor Pope Benedict is very sick. Sky News, Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, very sick, says Pope Francis. The Guardian, Pope Francis says predecessor Benedict is very ill, BBC News. China to issue tourist passports in huge move away from COVID restrictions, as Hong Kong scraps quarantine rule. Sky News, jubilant Chinese plan trips abroad with COVID quarantine to end, France 24 English. France 24 English, China's move to open up travel sparks concern over spread of new variants. The Guardian, China to scrap mandatory quarantine for arriving travelers from January 8. CNA, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin's regular press conference on December 27, 2022. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.